Yeah! Oh, shit. Son of a... That's it. I'd like to take this opportunity right now to announce my retirement from YouTube. Yep, that's it. That is the last straw. I even got Jeremy V texting me. You know, you missed the whole funniest bit of the whole vlog. This is going to be the last GrimmGreen stream ever. I just want you to know that this is it. I am done. The mute button finally got the best of me. The mute button the mute button finally got the best of me. God damn it. All right. Listen. Let's just pretend for everybody coming in that didn't happen and that everything's normal. Welcome and hello, you guys. Thank you so much for joining me. It's m.Terk and Vlog Day. And if I could remember to unmute myself, we'd have a lot more fun here on Vlog Day. But I have a full action-packed vlog for you guys tonight. I can't do the timestamps anymore, but my main man, Jeremy V, I appreciate you giving me the heads up there. We're going to have timestamps. They'll be down in the description. They'll be down in that first pinned comment, and there should be chapters on this video. If you're here before the chapters are here, you're way too early. You're just way too early because those take a little bit of time. But I appreciate you guys being here. Let me give you a quick rundown real quick. I've got a baller beer that I'll tell the story of the beer. When we get to the beer, we're going to talk about what I've been vaping. I got some liquids that I'm going to need you guys to vote for the very random liquid tasting. That's right. Shy Tot's Black Pear still in the mix, going up against two other competitors. We'll see how things shake out in the random liquid tasting. I'm going to sprinkle in some news and advocacy. I don't want to spend most of the vlog on the news and advocacy stuff anymore. I have a full news and advocacy show, Tuesday Bro Tuesday, and that's where we get real advocacy serious. But I'm going to pepper in some news and advocacy. I do have some mail, including one package I'm just fascinated by, but we'll get there when we get there. Getting to know GrimmGreen as well. Yes, we're going to do getting to know GrimmGreen if we have time. And a retro vape. Holy shit. And a retro vape. It's a full vlog. What am I doing? Spending the first 20 seconds of this vlog just in pure dangle clack 9000 silence. I can't believe I did that. If you were here and you saw me not mute myself, go ahead and just give this video a like. That would really help me out. Next week when I look at this video and I go, oh yeah, I got a bunch of likes. That's okay. I'll come back. I'm not retired. You know, the like level of this video is going to decide whether I retire or not. How's that feel? That's a big responsibility. I'm just kidding. And that muted at the beginning really threw me off. Here's what we'll do. We'll just, right? We're going to recenter. We're going to recenter ourselves and we're going to do this. Go.
I believe I could fly. I believe I could touch the sky any time of year. Dun 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 dun. I believe I can fly.
Okay, reset. That's the reset button. Yak song. I love you, Yak. What I would like to do right now, actually, is I want to do that thing where I get to hear from one of my subscribers. And here's the thing. Today's video, this video is from Sergio. Now, I don't know if this is Sergio from the chat, Sergio. But Sergio, are you here tonight? If you're not here tonight, we're skipping this. No, we're going to do it anyway. I think this is Sergio from the chat from Indonesia, but I'm not 100% sure. So right now, I'd like to hear from Sergio.
Hey Nick, it's Sergio here from Indonesia, and I'm currently chilling with my DIY e-juice, and it's the last bit of my DIY e-juice, and I'm currently drinking some coffee, and yeah. So my question is, as someone who works in Starbucks as a coffee tester, as a coffee tester, what kind of e-juice you think might pair the best with a coffee? Because as we know that coffee will neutralize every scent and flavors in your mouth. So I'm looking and I'm trying to make a e-juice that will pair well with coffee. So yeah. Also shout out to every vapor in Indonesia and every coffee farmer in Indonesia. Thank you, and keep on vaping.
Yeah, I love you, Sergio. That was one of my favorites. There's a fist bump to you. We're shouting out on behalf of Sergio, literally every vapor in Indonesia and every coffee farmer in Indonesia as well. I'm dying to go to Indonesia. I hope I get to go to Indonesia someday. I want to make e-liquid. I want to go to a coffee farm. I want to pick coffee cherries. I want to go to Indonesia so bad. Thank you very much, Sergio. I really appreciate that. And if anybody else out there has a video similar to Sergio's, look, he did it. It's so easy. You just pick up your phone, shoot a video. Can be literally anything. You shout your shop out, shout your family out, shout your wife out, show off your dog, show off your reptiles. I'm game. I'm game for almost anything. Send them on over. Nick@GrimmGreen.com. Just mark your subject, that one thing. I guess what we have to do now is I actually have the bumper this week, you guys. You want to get into some super chat? I don't know what the etiquette is for streamers and super chats. Play them at twice the speed. Oh, that's even better. All right, let me do a couple of these super chats. You know, I always like to try to read my super chats. I just feel obligated to read my super chats. I've watched other streamers on YouTube who are, you know, similar numbers to me, like 300-400 people watching live, and they've got super chats happening and they just get completely ignored. And I'm like, whoa, why would you ignore? I don't know. Is that like etiquette? I don't know what the etiquette is. I don't care what the etiquette is. I'm reading the super chats. Barbara, happy 31st wedding anniversary to my dad, Chet, my other mom, Linda. I see you, Pickle, going that long and beyond. Oh, thank you, Barbara. I appreciate you. Hope you're doing well. Carl, hey, Nick, I have an original Aspire Nautilus tank. Ooh, I know how much you raved about it. I want to send it to you for a retro vape. Please, okay. I'll get you my P.O. box, Carl. Let me get back to you, Carl, because I think I might still have an original Aspire Nautilus mini tank. Maybe not the full size. I'll get back with you, Carl. I appreciate that. Tom, I'm missing the majority of this. Hope everyone is staying safe and healthy. Hashtag Rewind Crew from Canada. Right on, bro. Appreciate you being here. Appreciate you catching the replay. Where's Joshy my goshy? He's my replay crew captain. JD America. We all believe that was an amazing. We all believe that was an amazing intro. Good. Well. Good. At least we're having fun. You know, that's really all I was worried about tonight. I was feeling so stuffy earlier. Like I'm just not in like a jokey mood. Just walking around my house, like not fun. That was fun. Vaping case, nice, bro. Nice to you, Matthew. Hey Nick, I love you even though you muted your mic. Well, thank you. I appreciate that. And we got one from Matt Sinister here. Not doing so well on this cleanse. I'm out of mud. Oh, come on, Matt Sinister. Mud, for those out of the circle, mud means, you know, poop. Gross, Matt Sinister. Gross. All right. Let's do one from Vaping Case here. I'll watch you talking to a camera without sound all day. By the way, just got the same shirt. Fuck yeah, you did. This is my newest Dixon. It's what's it called? The Factory? I don't remember what it's called. Black and green. This was actually, sweet story time. I used Christmas as an excuse to buy myself a Dixon flannel. I just bought this for myself, but I bought it for all of the green men in my family. So my dad and my brother and my brother's kid, Max, I'll have these. They're all coming in the mail. I mean, I know they're not watching the vlog, so it's safe, but I got one of these for all of us. And I thought, that's cool. Like, we can't be together. We're all in different parts of the country, but we can all have the same green, family name green flannel. Vape in case you're a man of good taste. Logan exhales. Appreciate you. Southern Comfort's heading out on the Harley, but checking in. Rev it, baby. Rev that, Southern Comfort. All right, I'm going to check back in with these super chats in just a minute, but what I wanted to do literally right now is give in to some freaking peer pressure. Let's talk about how GrimmGreen gives into peer pressure in 1 second. Beer time. Holy shit. All right. I guess that's one way to take care of the beer segment, the beer bumper that's far too long. What we're drinking tonight comes from Great Basin. This is 412. How do you say that? How do you think you say that? Skytail? Scytail? Cytale? Cytale. It's the Factory. Cytale. 412 Cytale. And listen, I stream with my patrons on Wednesday afternoon at 4 o'clock on our super secret Instagram account. And we just goof off and whatever. We have a lot of fun. But one of my tasks during that stream is to go pick the beer for the vlog. And I had a beer already picked out, and they said, whoa, what'd you pick out for the vlog? So I went and we're like, it's this little whatever blueberry can guy. And it's like a, 6% ABV. And someone, Duchess probably, Duchess eggs me on and goes, bro, you should get pick the highest ABV beer that you have. Go find like a 15%er. And I was like, no, I don't. Stop that. I don't want to, A, and 2, I don't think I have a 15%er. I don't think I have like above an 8%er in my whatever, where I'm cellaring my beers. Turns out I was wrong because of this. Yeah, just like it says, 13.1%. Shit, what did I put on the thumbnail? 13.9? Okay, I was wrong. I can shout out your hubby, Mr. Goats. Mari, just saw that in chat. What up, Mr. Goats? I had this, 13.1%. And now I don't know where this beer actually came from. It came from either two people. It came from JBC, Jennifer Berger Coleman, because she has sent me a bunches of beer in the past, or it came from Tyra at Smacks, which if that's the case, shout out to both of you guys. You both guys deserve a shout out, but we're going to dig into this 412 Scythe Ale, 14%. Now wait till you hear what it tastes like. Are you ready for this? It's just a barrel-aged imperial stout. There's no, like we had last week, it's like maple syrup aged bourbon barrels and spices. Shout out to you, Matt Sinister. Appreciate this. I'm going to be pouring this tonight into my my good luck mug. I feel like we just have better vlogs when I got my Jets mug. So we're just going to pour this blackness into this cup. It's going to be dark. It's going to have a tiny little lacy head on top. This is a large scale beer, so we're not going to go nuts. We're going to go to like there. And I still have half left. I still have half of it left. So cheers, you guys. I hope you got something tasty next to you. Yeah, it was up. Yeah. Really what I get from this beer right out of the gate is just booze. It is boozy forward. It's a 13.1. It's boozy. So I get a lot of boozy from it, but it does have that really robust, aged, imperial sort of stout feel to it. It's surprisingly clean for a stout. I expect stouts to be a little bit more, lingering in your mouth hole. This is not. It's honestly pretty clean. Rich, cedary, oaky, dirt, but not like dirt, like if you go to a Home Depot and you just tear open a bag of like really rich mineral, nutrient rich potting soil, and you like grab that and just like smelled it and rubbed it on your head, that's what this beer tastes like. It tastes like potting soil rubbed in your head. Delicious. Now, what am I going to pair it with? I got nothing. Let's see. I got a custard. I still got last week's custard. Let's try it with some jubbies. Been cranking through some jubbies. Why not? Everything else is like blueberry. Everything's blueberry. This might be a good one, but nope. It's going to be this or it's going to be Terk. But let's give it a try. Let's have some jubbies. Why not? Yeah, sure, dude. Custards just go with beer. In fact, the combination of custard liquid and beer really heavily reminds me of being in Las Vegas, because it's what I just used to drink in Las Vegas. Beers and custard. And those two together, dude, it's a winning combination. Actually, I apologize. Sergio, you asked about coffee pairings with e-liquid. And I always have the same response to everybody because it kind of seems like a no-brainer to me. Bakery, right? You go into a Starbucks, you get a cup of coffee, you get what? A blueberry muffin, cinnamon swirl coffee cake, maybe like a lemon scone, maybe a cranberry scone. Bakery things go really well with coffee. Straight up like blueberry flavors go really well with coffee. Citrusy flavors go well with coffee. Bakery like cakes and cinnamon rolls and twists and things like this all go really well with coffee. Anyway, now that we got this starting to flow through my system, hey, New Wave Dave, you don't know what you're talking about. Dirt is delicious. Anyway, now that we've got this running through my system, let's real quickly talk about a few things that I've been vaping. Oh, I don't have the intro. Oh, man. Do you guys just want to hear Yak Song again? You guys want to hear Yak Song at double speed? I think that would be funny. Let's try it.
I believe I can fly. I believe I can touch the sky any time of year. Dun, 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 dun. I believe I can fly.
I think it's better. Sped up. So a few things that I've been vaping this week. As you saw, I'm hanging in there with that V-God 4s combination with the jubbies. Been cranking through some of that jubbies juice. It's been nice, you know. It's been real nice. I love a good custard. Another, as far as like cloud chasey sort of setup, the clutch. I set up that My Vapes clutch. Mechmod. What's up, peeps? My Vape's here. That's the TM24. That's his Staggertons from last week, and that is still Turkish Harvest, which is, it's great. In fact, going back and forth between Turkish Tradition, which is the butterscotch tobacco, going back and forth between that and Jubbies, really interesting. Having a custard next to like butterscotch, just really, really interesting. Another cloud chasey guy, I guess, is the Bogan, original Bogan Odin QP Violator on top. I got some of my patron Mo Harno's DIY blackcurrant menthol in here. It's great. 94 watts. The QP Violator is just awesome. It's just a damn good RTA. Billet box. This is the only billet box in current rotation. It's Golden Boy with some straight up Supply Co panels and then the Type 2 Just Try It drip tip on there. Got the bridged version 1.5, 1.2? Not sure. Version, the bridged in there. And I got a new super good e-liquid, which, look, super good rules. This is Peach Raspberry Salted Caramel Graham Cracker. This is super good number 9. This is one of their newer releases. And the number 9, Yowza Pauza. It's delicious. It's delightful, and I love it. And then literally everything else is mouth to lung. Pioneer, Jake Scrapwood. Yeah, mouth to lung. K-Fun 2020 on the mix, mouth to lung. I still got that reload from the Monday build stream. I've refilled it a few times. Mouth to lung. I got the ether, which Bogan was giving me a hard time about how I placed the ether in the last mouth to lung build streams that I did. So I'm giving the ether a harder shot. In fact, I'm gonna leave the ether going, and I'm going to reset up the Mic Vapes intake MTL and just compare those two, because that seems to be like the point of contention is between these two RTAs. Ether has been surprisingly awesome. The ether really came to life when I turned the wattage up to what I thought was a little bit too high. I started getting some crackle, and then I went, oh, holy shit. Actually, I'm really enjoying this ether right now. I get a little bit of really nice crackle from it. And lastly, what I have been vaping the most, god damn it, that Artemis from Cthulhu on top of the Cthulhu Hastur. This has been like, has never left my hand since Monday type of vape. The mouth to lung that I'm getting from this Artemis from Cthulhu is bonkers. It's so good. The vape is so good. The flavor is so good that it has, I mean, it's sidelined every mouth to lung vape that I have. It's sidelined the K-Fun. It's sidelined the Pioneer. It's sidelined the Ether. It's sidelined the Mic Vapes. This Artemis, I can't explain it. It vapes so good. The mouth to lung is so good and so flavorful. This is a 0.53 at 15 watts. Nothing special. Some fused Claptons on the inside from Breeze Tones. Too good. That is a banging mouth to lung. But that's really what I've been vaping. This is the first time in a really long time where I have like 3 cloud chasey setups going, and then like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 mouth to lungs going. I also have some pods. I got, what am I sitting on? I'm sitting on my Voopoo guy. I went and bought some more pods, and I bought the VMate battery that has the screen on it, which is a different VMate than the one I showed you earlier, because why make anything simple? That doesn't matter. And then lastly is the Reflex from Evolve, which is possibly the single most disappointing vape product in the last year. Maybe in the last 2 years. I don't recall being this disappointed before, but I'm hyper disappointed by the Reflex from Evolve. I'm going to have a review for this. Hopefully going to be starting to shoot this review tomorrow, because it takes me time. And then it should be up next week. It's whatever. It's the Evolve. It's not great. It's not great, you guys. I'm trying to polish a turd here. It's not that great. So that's really more or less what I have been vapings. What are we doing on time? How are we doing on time? How long did that take us? Only an hour. Only an hour. I'm just kidding. That was only a half hour. Let me do a couple of quick super chats before we jump into any sort of, like I said, real quick news. Real quick news. There you go. That's it. That's what you get. I don't even remember where I left off over here. Southern Comfort was heading out. That's right. Joey, shout out to you, Grimm. Thanks for all you do. Joey, damn it. Thank you, bro. And it's literally my pleasure. This is a labor of love, because I believe in vaping. I believe in the vape community, and I believe the future is definitely smoke-free. Not necessarily smoke-free. Here's the thing. I didn't know I was going to go on a rant right now, but I am. I don't want the future to be smoke-free. I just want vapor products to be as easily accessible as combustible cigarettes. And I don't feel like that's too much to ask. Just allow vaping products everywhere you sell cigarettes. Level the playing field. Let the informed consumer make the choice of whether they want to smoke cigarettes, which I'm fine with, or if they want to vape, which I'm even better with. I don't want cigarettes banned. Sorry, Joey. You were just trying to say thank you, and then I went off on a rant. Seth, that's very gracious of you. What up, Grimm? Never miss a replay. First time you're able to catch a live stream, checking in from the Ford plant in, Clamaco, Missouri. Seth, hell yeah, bro. Crank out some Fords. Crank out that American car. Appreciate you being here, Seth. That's awesome. Tom, there are 2 Toms from Canada in this chat. Could be. Is Tom, if in Canada, is Tom just as common as like Bill? Actually, I don't know anybody named Bill anymore. Who knows anybody named Bill anymore? Anyway, Baby Doe, that's very gracious of you. I made it here early. Glad to be at this stream. Thank you. Baby Doe, you're too kind to me, Baby Doe. Appreciate you. Mari, dude, we love you. Dude, we love you. I love you. Seriously, though, dude, I thank you. Ifer, hey, Nick, what's up? Just an idea. Why not come out with a coffee and maybe base some of them on your... Ooh, you'd love to have a Yig coffee? Ifer. Shh. Don't talk about the coffee yet. Dylan, that's very gracious of you. Love everything you do. Really enjoyed meeting you at the rally. My small town liquor store just got in a bourbon beer, and I would love to send you one. Dylan, I'm obviously never going to say no to a bourbon beer. Southern Comfort, dude, I've been telling you, ether from a... Okay, look, you told me so, but you didn't... Southern Comfort, you weren't helpful, though. You're just like, it's good. What you should have said is, turn up your wattage, bro. And I would have been like, oh, okay. Now it really crackles. Now it really comes to life. You're right. I'm wrong. You're smart. I'm dumb. You ride a motorcycle. I drive a Toyota. But yeah, the ether's banging, Southern Comfort. Banging. Matt Sinister, if it's in your house, it's in your mouth. Appreciate that, Matt Sinister. We're gonna end up having way too many inside jokes in here. That's okay. Taylor, it's very gracious of you. Oh, you just set up the Type 2 for the first time. Hell yeah. Oh, thank you, Tyler. I'm so glad you got it. I'm so glad you set it up, and I'm pumped as fuck that you're enjoying it. Thank you. Thank you, Taylor. That means so much to me. I appreciate that. Rising Phoenix, one last one, because here at the shop, we want to hear you say, poopy pants. Cheers, bro. We're going to shout out everybody who's sitting in the Rising Phoenix Vapery right now. Poopy pants to all of you. Poopy pants to all of you. Okay, one more from Southern Comfort. You know a Bill trying to give you that microchip vaccine. Oh, yeah, Bill Gates. That's right. The microchip vaccine. I, for one, I can't wait. Microchip me, baby. Let's get that vaccine into my bloodstream. So now that we're here in the vlog, let's just do, we're going to do some real quick news and advocacy. You guys want to know what's going on? I'll tell you.
News and advocacy, yeah.
News and advocacy, yeah. So there's a lot kind of going on in the world right now. The first thing I really wanted to draw attention to is Hope. Hope for Hope. You guys know Hope and Caitlin. Hope is awesome. She's on Instagram, Texas Mama 09. She's just a wonderful person. She does as much as she can for everybody around her. She has her autistic daughter, Caitlin, who is a huge Star Wars fan, huge Kermit the Frog fan. She's taking care of herself and her daughter and her mother, who has medical issues. They were in a hellacious car accident like 3 months ago. They don't have a car. This poor woman's driving her and her daughter. I mean, they're going everywhere in like Lyfts and Ubers, and it just breaks my heart. So there is a GoFundMe. I'm going to put it in the description. I'm going to put it in the chat. How about right now? That's how long you can see the delay is. So I'm just going to link that in the description, and I hope you guys check it out. Next, that's right. Oh, dang. Right. This is just something. This isn't news. This is just something I was laughing at. You guys remember PAVE? You guys remember PAVE? Parents Against Vaping? Well, allow me to introduce you to POP. Parents Opposed to Pot. And I can't stop laughing at this POP group. It's ridiculous. Look, I'm not going to spend a lot of time on this. It was just so funny to me. I'm not going to link them in the description. Don't go look them. Don't check them out. It's just comedy. It's like these parents, which right, there's not a parent on earth that can tell me what to do right now. Just so you know, organize as many angry mothers as you want. I'm still going to vape nicotine. I'm still going to smoke weed. I'm still going to drink beer. Sorry, concerned mothers. You have no power here. But they use the same. It's like they looked at PAVE and just went, we can do this. We can copy this. It's like they copied the PAVE playbook just word for word. They constantly are retweeting nonsense and just just ridiculousness. And they do that thing where, so someone posted this study that found that medical marijuana leads to less use of prescription opioids and other prescription drugs, as well as increasing your quality of life. And so parents opposed to pot retweeted that. And it's like, I thought I was looking at PAVE. They just say things like, oh, look at that. Another, study funded by the marijuana industry found good things about marijuana. Wow, so shocking. And they go on about youth use, and they go on and on and on about car accidents with cannabis. And it's ridiculous. It's PAVE. It's PAVE for weed. It's PAVE for weed. It's PAVE for weed. And I just thought that was, I don't know. I found so much comedic value in that today, just being in the position that I'm in and arguing with people like that on the internet constantly. Now it's just, I don't know, comedy. It was just really funny to me, okay? So moving on from that, I wanted to shout out Phil and Dimitri. They did a great program the other night. They had Greg Connolly on. I'm not sure who here is hip to Phil and Dimmy, but they are veterans of the industry. They've been around for ages and ages, almost, I'm going to say heavily, almost as much as your boy Grimm here, but they do the Smokers Show. They had Greg Conley on, and I watched easily 90% of this. I think I watched it for a solid hour and a half. I'm just a big fan of Greg. I'll watch whatever he's on, whatever he has to say. If you're concerned or you're thinking about 2021 and what that means for vaping, like we cover that on Tuesday Bro News Day, right? We try to get as much news out there as we possibly can. But Greg is really hyper knowledgeable, and he had a lot of really good information, and it was just a really overall really good show. So I'll put a link to that down in the description. I would really highly encourage you to check that out. What do we got here? One more. There's a CASAC call to action. Elk Grove, California. Another flavor ban in Elk Grove, California. So it says here, the Elk Grove City Council is considering an ordinance that would ban the sale of flavored tobacco and nicotine products. This proposal is scheduled for a hearing on January 13th, yesterday. I retweeted this yesterday, and I thought I could make it into the news today, but apparently they've already had this hearing, and I don't know how it went in Elk Grove, California. Here's the thing that bums me out about California and about California in general and advocacy is nobody cares here in California. Nobody does. We are home to large e-liquid manufacturers and multitudes of shops. But whenever there's a flavor ban, we can never get vapors to go to a hearing or call into a hearing. It's crazy. I see huge support from menthol smokers. I went to the LA County flavor ban hearing. I guess this was like well over a year ago now. But it was like me and Fig were there, and that was it. And then there was like 100 menthol smokers who were all wearing color-coordinated T-shirts to stand against the menthol ban that was coming to LA County. And I thought, man, if we could get as organized as smokers, we could really do something. We could really, really do something. So, unfortunately, if you live in Elk Grove, California, there might not be much that we're going to be able to do there. What's a little bit of story time? Quick little story time with GrimmGreen. How's everybody doing? You hanging in there good? Southern Comfort, you hanging in there? All right. So let's just do a quick little story time. And this is one of my favorite headlines just of everywhere. And this actually came out of Malaysia. I believe it's the dailysun.my, which I believe is Malaysia. But look at this headline. NYU expert, tobacco harm reduction research plagued by zombie theories. Zombie theories is my new favorite thing, and I'm going to use it ad nauseum. An expert on tobacco dependence and treatment from the New York University, NYU, School of Global Public Health. How's that for some credentials? It's just no big deal. It's just an expert who's a professor at the NYU School of Global Public Health. It's whatever. He has voiced concerns over zombie theories, which plague tobacco harm reduction research. In his presentation at the virtual e-cig summit in 2020, Dr. Raymond Naruya, who we've talked about before on this stream, a professor of social and behavioral sciences at NYU, said the scientific agenda on THR research was being driven by interest groups rather than scientists. Can you believe it? As such, he said the agenda comprised zombie theories, which cannot be killed by evidence and just refuse to die. Zombie theories. One such example of this zombie theory, he said, 2018 National Academies of Science and Engineering and Medicine, NASEM, N-A-S-E-M, they did a study that concluded that vaping increases the risk of using combustible tobacco cigarettes among youth, despite evidence that cigarette smoking is on the decline. NASEM pretty much dismissed this evidence and concluded, at least in their view, that they didn't think that a vape had anything to do with cigarette smoking declines in youth. In fact, he said a recent study published in the Addiction Journal took NASEM to task over its findings. What they note in reviewing much of the same evidence is that it is limited by publication bias, high sample attrition, and inadequate adjustments for potential co-founders. Now, this is where I lose the Dixon because the truth butter's flowing now. The rage sweat is happening. Now, if you're a scientist or you're in the science world, this is going to be like, this is a huge slam. You know, this is like one scientist talking to another. This is just a huge slam. This is like a rap battle of scientists. Naruya says, please stop. No more gateway studies. But if you must study this hypothesis, please do a better job of measuring co-founding factors and use proper causal interface methods. Now, if you're a scientist, that's quite a burn. On the zombie theory that vapes do not help smokers quit, he said this stems from studies that included observational studies that are limited and prone to user bias. More recent studies, like the 2019 randomized control trial in the New England Journal of Medicine, which we've definitely talked about here, and the 2020 Cochrane review, which concluded that vaping outperforms nicotine replacement therapy in helping smokers kick the habit. One final zombie theory is that the use of vapes causes biological harms. Cancer. You know, there's doctors in America that think nicotine contributes to cancer. I did not forget you, Wim. There are people that think, there are doctors in the U.S. that feel nicotine contributes to cancer. So, the final zombie theory of vape causing biological harms. Naruya pointed to a recent study published in the JAMA Open Network. That's the Journal of the American Medical Association. Open Network, a medical journal published, they say it right here, published by the American Medical Association. Okay. The study looked at the effects of switching to vapes from cigarettes and measures carcinogenity and exposure. Biomarker data. This is epidemiological biomarker data. Biomarker data in that study showed a fairly dramatic reduction in smokers who switched to vaping, and even some reductions in dual use category relative to the cigarette-only category. What's important about studies like this? Well, they include all the users. So you have people who have switched completely to vape, you have people who are in between, and you have people who remain cigarette smokers. He said more than a dozen other studies show that switching to vape has dramatic beneficial benefits seen in biomarker data and health outcome data. Naruya said there is a lack of such studies because scientists have not set the agenda, and there was a need to focus on research issues to counter zombie theories. More THR studies, he said, should focus on research involving humans, the inclusion of cigarette smokers as a comparison group, and more health outcome research, including observational studies which are riddled with potential confounding. We have the science. We have the data. We have so much of it that there are scientists actively working to attempt to sort of like discredit or misrepresent the data that already exists. But when you have biomarkers showing dramatic reductions in smokers who have switched to vaping, it's like, it's like in the nicotine movie. Like, this is the data. I'm just showing it to you. You can't argue with it. It's literally just the data. So I'm going to put a link down in the description to where you can check this out if you're interested. I am personally big fan of Naruya. I follow his stuff. We've talked about him before, and he's really fighting hard for THR and tobacco harm reduction. Let me wipe off some of this truth butter. Actually, let me hydrate with some not hydration. Okay, so last thing here. Let's wrap this up. This is the last thing here for the news and advocacy. There was a tweet from Gregory Conley over here. Look at this tweet. Kind of unbelievable. I mean, it's kind of unbelievable. After months of talking about going after illegally marketed disposable products, FDA's first warning letter post PMTA deadline is to a vape shop selling 50 ml bottles of unflavored e-liquid. Okay, then. Facts. Truth. It happened. I have the document in front of me, and Gorilla Vapes of Vineland, New Jersey, they got a letter. It appears that FDA is making an example out of them for selling unflavored e-liquid. Like, at what point do you think they'll be satisfied? It's not just enough that there's flavor bans going on all over the place, and it's not just enough that there's still the PMTA that has to happen, but they're going after this vape shop for selling I'm assuming for DIY, right? Unless you're vaping 50 milligram, or not 50 milligram, 50 milliliters of unflavored nicotine, which, look, vaping can be whatever you want it to be. You want to vape unflavored? Vape unflavored. But they warn, and they said the FDA has determined that you manufacture, sell, and or distribute to customers in the United States Gorilla Vapes Vineland plain 50 ml e-liquid product without a marketing authorization order. Do you see how easy the federal government makes it for us to do business in the United States? The tobacco product listed above is a new tobacco product because it was not commercially marketed in the United States as of February 15th, 2007. I don't even want to get into that date. 2007 is now the current grandfather date, which, pro tip, here's spoiler, no vape products were on the market in 2007. So none of us are going to be able to prove standard equivalency unless some of these PMTAs start getting actually approved, not just accepted, but approved. FDA, right? Thank God for the FDA. Who would protect us from plain, flavorless e-liquid? Who, I ask you, who in the middle of a global pandemic would protect us from unflavored e-liquid? It's the FDA. So, I'll put a link down in the description if you want to read this. It is kind of ridiculous, and I honestly would encourage you to read it just so you can kind of see what we're up against. The level of bureaucracy in tobacco control is, it's awful. It's unbelievable. Unbelievable. Under Section 210 RR, Penal Code 783B CFR 110-1, these are new tobacco products, and as such, we're going to pull them from the market because here's the thing. That's upsetting to me because that's a very specific product. It's not like they went after puff bars or jumpy bars or dopey bars or whatever, all of the bars that are on the market right now that come in watermelon ice and mango blast and everything like that. The ones that they really think the kids are using. No, they go after unflavored e-liquid. What would we do without the FDA protecting us from e-liquid? Look, Eifer, I'm going to get there in a second, but yeah, fuck yeah, defund the FDA. So that's going to wrap it up for some news and advocacy. We have a long battle ahead of us. It's not going to get any easier. It's really only going to get harder. And you're probably going to notice that if you're one of these people that's out there on the internet, you're out there on Twitter and you're being an advocate and you're tweeting, you're typing, you're going, actually, look at this randomized control trial that was published in the New England Journal of Medicine. You're probably going to notice like people falling off. People are just going to fall off next to you. And that's when someone falls off, you grab the person next to them and you grab their arm and you go, come on, we're going. Fuck that guy who left. We're going. We're going. That's where I'm going to leave that. It's just going to suck, dude. It's going to suck real bad. I mean, I want everybody to be prepared for the full on black market. Like, full on black market. If Coil Turd ships you a liquid and he gets caught, he goes to jail type of black market. That's what we're facing right now. So this is why I stress news and advocacy. This is why I feel it's important to be on Twitter and be an advocate and start following doctors and tweeting at people and tweeting at politicians and tweeting at your lawmakers. Because we got to do something. We're the most just straight up disorganized group of people I think that exists, and it's unfortunate because we have the greatest product on earth. We have literally, it doesn't look like much, but this stupid thing can get you off of cigarettes. It can literally add years of life to you, to you. 13.1% beer. Who thought that was a good idea? I can't even get a straight sentence out. So I know I do always use Beecher as an example, and I'm sorry. It's just I worry about Beecher. I think about Beecher. I'm like, Beecher's going to get caught. Beecher's going to go to jail. Don't go to jail, Beecher. I just don't want you to go to jail, Beecher. I do need to hydrate, Lee. Damn it. Thank you. So that's going to wrap up some news and advocacy. I will have links for literally everything I talked about down in the description, as well as links to really important places like CASA.org and the Canadian Vaping Association and the American Vaping Association and the such as. That's right. Hydrate, not beer. Hydrate. You guys want to see the funniest hydration meme that I found this week? I couldn't stop laughing at this. This is hilarious. Read it while I hydrate. I sure could go for a cup of that clear. Just sipping on that moist. Just sipping on that moist. Just going for a cup of that clear. Okay, so that's the end of news and advocacy. Were there more super chats that came in? I think there were. Let's do some more super chats. It's cool. We're just... And go. Okay. Let's get it. Actually, look, can we have a vape break real quick? I feel like I've been talking nonstop for like an hour. Oh, yeah, that's good. Turkish traditions, man. Turkish traditions. Would recommend. Oh, if you have some Twisted Messes Staggertons to throw in there as well, would recommend that. Okay. Where did we leave off here in the super chats? Holy crap. British Eyes. My mom, Darlene, said you should help me sell coils. Listen, you tell Darlene that I've helped you sell coils. Everybody go buy British Eyes coils. Go buy some Phoebo coils. They're pretty good. They're highly vapeable. I'm just kidding, British Eyes. Sure, go buy some British Eyes coils. I would like that. I'm sure British Eyes would like that. Tenacious TX Vapes. Stan, We're in the presence of greatness. Love you, bro. Best driving, listening on the tubes. Eyes on the road, Stan. Eyes on the road. Southern Comfort. KOTE. KOTE. Karen's opposed to... Yep, that's it. You know that's where it's headed, right? You know that the Pave Moms and the Parents Against Pot are going to meet each other and go, what if we were just against everything? What if we were just against everything that any adult enjoyed doing? Like everything. Karen's opposed to everything. You know, we joke about that. Karen's opposed to everything, but there was a real big movement. I think it was like, when was that? The 1920s, I believe there was the temperance movement of Karens who were opposed to everything, and that led straight into alcohol prohibition because it was a moral issue, not based in reality or science or consumption trends or anything, just a moral issue. Baby Doe, I know I sent a super chat, but I switched from my Gen to my Caliburn G because of your vid. I was having spotty juice batches, and I had 6 milligram that felt like 50 milligram at 40 watts when I was at 7.5. Has this happened to you or the chat? It happens to me on the Reflex because it just makes liquids throaty. It could be the pod. I mean, I don't know. I haven't actually run across that. I have had some like 6 milligrams that have felt a lot harsher than they are just because of the format they're in. But the only really time that's happened is, hi, welcome to the Reflex. You want 6 milligram to feel like 80 milligram? Vape the Reflex. Eifer, very gracious of you. I'm naming my psychedelic jazz metal fusion band Zombie Theory. Oh, good. Damn it. I'm kind of bummed you called that first because that's really good. Patches, what's up? I'm still determined to make Thick Flanders a thing. Thick Flanders. Probably. Look, I'm on board. Let's do it, Patches. SVK, how you doing, man? Vlog Day, Guldendrock, best night ever. Sending positive vibes to the chat. We love you all. And as always, thank you for all you do. It's my pleasure, SVK Vapes. You personally, SVK Vapes, are the reason that I'm here and live right now. Think about that. It's a big responsibility. God, this beer is good. The problem with good beer is that you want to drink it, and then the more you drink it, the more you drink it. Eifer, I've said it before, I'll say it again, defund the FDA. Yeah, how about this? How about why are we giving so much power to unelected bureaucrats? How is that a thing in the United States of America? How are we putting all food and all drug safety into the hands of unelected bureaucrats that have this revolving door with big pharmaceuticals? It's like everybody just turns a blind eye to the FDA. It makes me insane. Trey, all vape is plain flavorless e-liquid. Oh, all you vape is plain flavorless e-liquid? Oh, really? Okay, dang. Well, you're not going to be able to get it from Gorilla Monster Liquids anymore in New Jersey, if that's where you were getting it from. Really, plain flavorless e-liquid. I find that fascinating. I'm going to put a poll up on YouTube and see who vapes flavorless, because that's something really, I'm fascinated by that. They can't get more taxes. Yeah, they can get more taxes from the living, not the dead, so on. Yeah, they should think about that. Yes, 100%. Here's the realizations that I've been coming to over the last few years. There is money, okay? There's money in keeping oppressed people oppressed. Okay? So there's money in keeping sick people sick. If someone gets sick and goes to the hospital and has to go through like cancer treatments and chemotherapy, you know how many people make money off of that? There's money in keeping people sick. There's money, California, there's money in keeping people homeless. They don't want to solve the homeless problem. They want to monetize the homeless problem. Meanwhile, California officials are making money hand over fist because of, Proposition H. Look into it in California. Meanwhile, the homeless it's just getting bigger and bigger and bigger and out of control. And Proposition H was supposed to end homelessness in California. And all it did was make a few people a lot of money, and the homeless got fucking nothing. There is money in keeping oppressed people oppressed, and it is sickening. Sorry, Vaping Case. I didn't mean to go off on a tangent like that. Maybe booze makes me angrier. Baby dope, I was using the Vupu PNP Good Tank. Yep. Oh, okay. This is from your previous chat? Oh, yeah. See that? I don't know why that would have happened then, Baby doe. I'm sorry. I don't know why that would have happened to you. I have not had that particular issue with any of the Vupu PNP stuff. Keen! Got to fly off to a work meeting. All right. I'm like 7 hours and I need the sleep. Yep. 1:20 a.m. over here, but always loving the live. I thank you for being here. Thank you for being here at like the detriment of your sleep. You know what that means to me? Keen. I promise, dude, we're going to meet someday in Germany and it's going to be awesome. So what I would like to do right freaking now is, are you ready for it? Bwah, bwah, bwah. Yeah, Vape Mail time, you guys. Vape Mail. Woo! I got some DHL packages, and there's one DHL package in here, you guys. I'm not allowed to show you. If it is what I think it is, then I might not be able to show you. So I'm going to open this one sort of down here away from the who the hell's texting me now. Whoa, that is a deep thought. If there's one thing that's come out of this pandemic, and it's that I've connected with some of my old friends again. Life is my boss. And it's just been really, really good. I feel like I've just been riding this kick of like, dude, who's someone you haven't talked to in like 10 years? Just text them. Just be like, what up? Could you imagine if someone that you hadn't talked to in 10 years, like, oh, I wonder whatever happened to Fishy? Whatever happened to Fishy Web Cramp? Man, I love Fishy. I love Fishy. Whatever happened to Fishy? And then you text that person, they'd be like, holy shit, Fishy texted me, bro. Text someone you haven't texted in a while, okay? That's all I have to say. I've been enjoying talking to my buddy Chris again. We were really good friends in high school, and then we just didn't talk for like 15 years. And now we talk like every day. It's spectacular. Yep. Okay. That's the thing I can't show you. Came from China. It's just something I can't show you, and it's not like it's going to be, it's not like the most amazing thing of all time. It's just one of those things where they said, if you get this in the mail, please don't open it on the vlog. And if you do open it in the vlog, don't show it to anybody, because I got in trouble before. I got in trouble before for showing Geek Vape stuff. That Geek Vape Aegis Boost Plus. Yeah, I got in trouble. They yelled at me. But this... Oh, what up, Vaporesso? Fuck, that looks cool as hell. What are you? Thank you for the Vaporesso branded disposable masks, even though they're just masks that you put a Vaporesso logo on. Still appreciated. But this... Dude, this looks kind of cool. Anybody remember the Vaporesso swag kit? Fuck yeah, what's that? Vaporesso swag PX80. Looks like they're taking a page out of the Vupu book of doing things, right? Let's have some magnetic exchangeable coil heads. I don't know, Vaporesso. I want to look at this. I open the red one, or the leather one. Hey, that's pretty slick, dude. What? Okay, so it's... Well, interesting choice. So it's swaggy, but it's got leather on it, and that's pretty legit. Carbon fiber on the other side. Is this magnetic? Yep, magnetic. 18650, 21700. What do you run on? What you run on? 18650, right? That's the 18650. Swag, the original swag ran on an 18650. Looks like this swag 80 PX80 is going to run on an 18650, but it does have the inclusion of, it just looks like they eliminated the 510 connection. It looks like if Vaporesso might be rolling out their own like PNP, little system here. Oh, look at that. Nice screen on the side there. That's kind of slick. I didn't know that was a screen there until it illuminated. Anyway, all right, I'm going to be setting that up in just a hot minute. And by hot minute, I mean later, after the stream. After the stream, which, by the way, I have a few things to do right now. One of those things is to remind everybody in the Yo-Yo Cool Kids Club we're hanging out on Zoom tonight after the vlog, and I'm really looking forward to it. And number two, you guys, we have a birthday here. Birthday in the house. Wim, where are you, Wim? Wave your hand in the chat so we can all sing happy birthday to you. Oh my gosh, Breeze Tones, you missed so much good stuff. You missed so much. I just need some more booze before we really get singing. Wim, it's Wim's birthday. It's not Wim's birthday today, but it is Wim's birthday. Wait, am I early or late, Wim? I don't even remember. Wim, happy birthday to Wim. Happy birthday to Wim. Happy birthday to Wim. There he is, Wim. Happy birthday to Wim. Happy birthday, Wim. Hope that was a good one. Hope you're having a good birthday, my man. Okay, so we got Vaporesso. Now, this is Royal Mail. This is Royal fucking Mail. This came from the United Kingdom. Oh, shit. What? All right. This, oh, yeah. Holy shit, I forgot about this. Drip tips. I got drip tips from the United Kingdom. Vape Brothers, at Vape Brothers. At Vape Brothers. Check them out. Vape Brothers. They make drip tips. Look, I've been on a dorky drip tip kick ever since the Type 2 came out, and I'm fine admitting that. Completely fine. I love the retro, tall, dorky drip tips. I'm single-handedly bringing this back. If you see someone using a long drip tip, they're copying me. And that's okay, because I want more people to do it. How do you not love a long, dorky drip tip? But what they make, look at this. Woo-hoo! How long and dorky is that drip tip, buddy? Oh, mama. Can we put this on the... Fuck yeah, we can put that on the billet box. Are you kidding me? That's cool as shit. Okay, so I have this email. He sent me a bunch of drip tips. He mainly makes, hand makes drip tips in the UK. He says he mainly makes mouth to lung style drip tips from titanium and acrylic. He says I also make hand engraved drip tips using other exotic materials. Okay, 1, 2, 4, and 5 are made of titanium and acrylic, of course, by hand. 1, 2, 4. Oh, so this one is a titanium and acrylic made by hand. Let's vape it. Excellent. All of these drip tips are cool. And I don't care what you think is cool. This is cool. That's a cool drip tip. Here, let's see. There's some that aren't as crazy. This guy, you know, it's just a black acrylic banger there with some heatsink fins, titanium. This banger right here. Look at you, dude. Acrylic on top. Which one is this? Which number is this? 3. So this is 3 and 6 are made of fake silver. Okay, so this is fake silver and acrylic. It's engraved on there. Let's put this drip tip on here. I'm excited to try all of these drip tips on my billet box, and I'm really excited to try all of these drip tips on like my Type 2 MTL. Look at this. What if we got this going on the Artemis? What? That's cool. Oh, shut up. That's cool. Okay, we're going to put the Type 2 back on the Artemis for now. Nope. What was on the Artemis? The Artemis tip. That's right. Anyway, there's a bunch of really fucking cool drip tips in baggies. These are all MTL drip tips. There's this one. There's this orange guy. Hell yeah. Shout out to @Vapor Brothers, VAPER Brothers on Instagram, I believe. I'll put a link down in the description to where you can check out these drip tips, and I got a whole baggie of O-rings. So if you're looking for some dorky mouth-to-lung drip tips, like I'm looking for some dorky mouth-to-lung drip tips, in fact, shit, this one would look cool as fuck on the ether. Shut up! Dude, that's the coolest shit ever. Dorky drip tips, dorky drip tips. I love them. So I'm leaving this one on the ether for sure. Let me get one here for the, can I put you on there? Oh, you have a hard time fitting in there. And then in the Artemis. You have a hard time fitting in that Artemis. What else do I have mouth to lung? Reloads right here. Let's put you on there. Yeah, reload with a little dorky Delrin mouth to lung drip tip on there, or acrylic rather. I'm liking the reload a little bit more every single time I use it, and that's confusing to me because I had written it off as like, this is just a mouth-to-lung RTA I don't like. I used it for like 3 days, and I decided, nope, you're not for me. That is not for me. But I just keep using it more and more. It just keeps getting better and better. All right. So I got some wicked rockin' drip tips. What's this box? Jason, where you at, Jason? Is there a Jason in the house? All right, Jason. Let's see what... this feels heavy. Could be beer? Could be something else? You sold your ether? Whoa, all right. There's literature included. Aha! Hey, Grimm, I've been part of the Cool Kids Club for a little over 2 months, and I feel like I've found a home. Thank you. This is what I'm after, man. This is what I'm after. I'm glad you felt like you found a home. So I wanted to send you a gift to say thank you for all you do for this amazing community. And also, since I don't drink much, some beer needed a new home. So inside a couple of my favorites, when I do indulge, once again, thank you for all you do and have done. I'm just one of the many that you have helped transition from a smoker into a vapor. Your videos and opinions have guided me through my vape journey, and I can't thank you enough. Your pal, Jason. Hope you like the shirt and it fits. Jason, bro, thank you. Look, it's my pleasure. I get so stupidly happy when someone says, I switched from vaping, or I switched from smoking to vaping. I switched. I watched your videos. I watched Rip's videos. I watched, Matt's videos, whatever. I don't care who you watch. When I hear that people have switched, dude, it lights this fire inside of me. And especially when people tell me like, oh, I switched because of your videos. Every time I think, really? 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 And that's when at vape shows, people used to come up to me all the time and be like, oh, bro, I learned how to build from watching your videos. And I would always say the same thing. I'm like, sorry. You must not build very well then. Because I'm not good at it. Oh, holy shit, there's a t-shirt in here too. Oh, I love this. Sweet baby Jesus. Sweet baby Jesus. Chocolate peanut butter porter. All right. Well, Jason, I'm not sure if you know this. We just became best friends. Okay. There's 2 beers in here and a t-shirt. And the t-shirt, I can already see it, and it's awesome 9000. Sweet baby Jesus. Okay, wait. I better write on these that these came from Jason. Even though it looks like Jason, that's Jason. That last letter on there is an N, believe it or not. It looks like Jason, it's not. That's just how I write my N's. It's actually an old like Latin spelling for an N. I'm lying right now, but you guys kind of believed me for a second, right? You kind of did. You went, really? No, that's not true. I wrote the wrong letter on there. So, J Sal, thank you for the beers. And holy shit. Ah. Oh, it'll fit. I'll force this to fit. I will force this to fit. Get it? Jason, force, you know? Star Wars. It's Starry Night, but with a stormtrooper and an AT-AT on like Yavin 4. Fuck, this is cool. Thank you. Thank you, Jason. Damn it. You guys are too nice to me, and I just feel bad because you guys are so great. We got Victory Sour Monkey and Tropical Hazy Sour Ale. All right. We're going to write Jason's name on both of these. Jason, this one was marked with a blue dot. Does that mean that it's your favorite? Or is that the one like, this is the one I poisoned that I'm going to send to GrimmGreen? Remember, honey, the one with the blue dot on the bottom, that's the poison beer can. Appreciate the beers, bro. Appreciate the beers. Appreciate the shirt. Dude. That's cool as shit. That's just cool as shit, Jason. Thank you. And then I have the last package here. Here, I'll cover up your name. One of my patrons, Godfrey Vapes. How you doing, Godfrey? I hope you're here tonight, Godfrey. And you put some... I'm going to cover up your address. My address doesn't matter because that's just my P.O. box. Godfrey Vapes. Godfrey Vapes. Godfrey Vapes joined my Patreon, and like the first second that I talked to Godfrey Vapes, just based on his name, I was like, oh, we're going to get along just fine. Like, we're going to get along just fine, dude. I'm glad you're here. And someone with the name of Godfrey Vapes, I kind of like expected them to be part of the Patreon, you know? But he's like, hey, I got a package I want to send you. And I'm like, fuck yeah, dude. Like, I don't deserve anything from you, but I'm not going to say no. What? Dude. Wait a second. Hang on. Let me read this volume. There's some music involved in here, which, first of all, Godfrey Vapes, you have delightfully delicious penmanship. Yo-Yo Nick, I came across some old prints I had made for the release of one of my albums, and knowing you are a sci-fi horror fan, I thought you would enjoy them. I also included a copy of the albums I have released as well. What? The demo CD? The prints are numbered as they are limited and only so many were made. Thank you for being an inspiration and helping with me getting back off of the cancer sticks and back into vaping. I know we live close to each other, and maybe after all of the craziness settles, we can grab a beer. Fuck yeah. Have a hug session? I don't even know what that means, but yeah, dude, we'll have a hug session. How long does a hug session last? Is that like a 20-minute hug? It's like a 30-minute hug? Reminisce, chat about music. Much love, my brother, Brian Godfrey. Thank you. Volume 666. Godfrey Kid. Wait, is this metal? Did you just send me a bunch of metal? Godfrey Kid, the Black Mass Cult. Hi. Welcome to, yeah, this is right up my alley. Welcome to Godfrey Kid's 666 Ways to Die. Holy shit. And then this is your first demo. Godfrey Kid, volume 666. Look at that. It's even like, this is a real demo. That is legitimate demo status. Bro, thank you. God, I love music, and I like getting music. I'm going to save your note. And then I got some stickers. Godfrey Kid, Church of the Black Mask Cult. Damn it, that's cool. And but wait, there's more. Billy, you know, I noticed that you weren't fucking here on time. And I said, the chat will back me up on this. I was like, where's Billy? I asked everybody. I was like, where's Billy? This looks like a, Robert Rodriguez movie film poster. That's great. Is that a guy in a pig mask killing a chick? You can run, but you can't hide from hell. That's right. Dude, these are badass. These are like pulp cover comics. Godfrey Kid. 666 ways to die. Why are all the children dying? Godfrey Kid. 666 ways to die. I love this imagery. I love like that pulp horror shit. It's so fucking cool. It just reminds me of like you can use, it's funny. Thank you, Godfrey Vape. Thank you. It's a hip hop metal industrial mix. Okay, well, shit. Now I really need to listen to this. It's a hip hop metal. Whoa. All right. Look, I'm on board, Godfrey, and thank you, brother. I appreciate you being on board with the Patreon. And man, you're right. This is right up my alley. Godfrey Kid. 666 ways to die. You know what's funny? It's like, did anybody, you ever listen to Him? H-I-M, Him? They were very much like a, here, can I put Godfrey here? No, where can I put it? I don't want to cover up Frank and Atticus. Okay, I don't have a place for Godfrey Vapes right now, stickers right now, but we'll find a place. Don't worry for him. Don't worry for him? Hi, that doesn't even make any sense. So that's the mail, man. That's what I got. I got some beers. I got some industrial metal hip hop from Godfrey Kid. If you want to check out Godfrey Kid, I love it. I love this aesthetic. I love all the Satan, the Black Mask Cult. That's cool as shit. Godfrey, thank you. Thank you very much. Very, very much. Appreciate that. That's all that's left. So now, what do you want to do? What do you guys want to do? Hey, what do you guys want? Hey, what do you guys want to do? You want to have some old splishy? Okay. Let's, gonna get a time check here. Holy shit. Okay. So we are doing pretty good on time. What I would like to do right now, do you want to retro vape? Because I want to retro vape. And in addition to retro vaping, what I would like to do is take a bio break. So, super chats. Okay, that's right. Super chats. Pardon me. Excuse me. Let's do a couple of the super chats. And I'm going to roll the bumper and I'm going to try to get to the bathroom and back as fast as I possibly can. Okay? Have some faith in your boy. Here we go. Nope. That was as fast as I could possibly pee. Oh yeah, Swag 2 kit right here. That's the original Swag 2 next to the Swag 80. What are the odds that I have both of these out at the same time? Anyway, now what we're gonna do? Let's retro vape. No, let's super chats. That's right. Shit, I forgot. Super chats. Let's do this thing. Where did I leave off? Let's see. Baby Dough, Eifer, Patches, SVK, Eifer, Trey, Vape and Case, Baby Doe, Kane, Vaping Case. Well said, brother. Yes, you said what I thought you would. I love you, Vaping Case. I appreciate you being here. The Juggala, what are you doing, bro? Towards pizza for pickles and crisp high fives. How do you know that tonight's pizza night? Actually, tonight is probably going to be Taco Bell night. If I'm being 100% serious, it's usually Taco Bell night on Thursdays. James, that's very gracious of you. Google Ivomec for COVID mind-blowing information. All right. That's a weird sentence, but I appreciate it anyway, James. Zach, Pizza Beard, I know who you are. Depends how much they charge. Hug sesh. Oh, it depends on how much they charge? I wasn't aware. I don't know if I've ever heard the term hug sesh before, but I'm down for a hug sesh. Baby Doe, ego review. When? I know. I've been slacking on my reviews, and I promise I'm going to review the Joytech Ego at some point before 2000 whatever. My wife texted me. Oh, okay. Oh, there's some $10 spots open on the Patreon right now. I cap my patrons. I don't want to just leave it open. I feel like that's a little bit silly. So I cap them. So all of my tiers have caps, and they're often sold out. Apparently my wife is telling me there's some $10 spots open on the Patreon if you wanted to jump onto that. And if you do it fast enough, we might even be able to get to hang out tonight. Hashtag just saying. What else is happening here? Ego review. That's right. New Wave Dave, $2 because Ozzy told me into a Sabbath song. New Wave Dave, look, I know that typing is hard because Ozzy told me into a Sabbath song. Ozzy pulled me into a Sabbath song. Ozzy pushed me into a Sabbath song. Ozzy forced me into a Sabbath song. Fold me into a Sabbath song. Ozzy gold me into a Sabbath song. Ozzy that's not a word. Shouled me into a Sabbath song. Okay. Let's retro vape. I want to do it. Let's go. Let's do it. I'm slow. I apologize right now for the volume of that bumper. I have some new streaming software. I'm not sure if I told everybody, but I got some new streaming software, which is why the vlog feels weird. It doesn't feel like the same vibe, right? It's a little bit weird. It's the software, and I apologize for the volume of that clip. Who wants to retro vape? So, Myrtle Beach Vapor a few months ago sent me a bunch of retro vapes, and one of them, and we're just kind of now getting into them. We spent so long on those retro boxes for so long that we didn't even get to vape anything. It was like retro show and tell. Like it wasn't even vaping or anything. But what's in my hand is a brand new, still sealed in the box, Innokin. Is this Innokin or Smoke? Smoke, sorry. The Smoke, or if you're wrong, you say Smock, the Smoke Kronos. But, oh, what the fuck? All right. Holy shit. What the hell battery does this take? Well, okay. It really does only take an 18650. All right. So what's on the inside here? I believe this is... I never have tried the Smoke Kronos before, but that is definitely an Ego 510 connection on there. It's got a hyper deep sort of, Ego connections used to have this like juice well in them so that you could thread your connection down into it. And if you leaked out the bottom, you could, save it. It wouldn't go everywhere. It just would stay in that little trough. There's no lights or anything on this. There's nothing to adjust. So I'm assuming that this Smoke Kronos is going to be unregulated, just 3.7, like right off of the battery. It comes with this, a double-sided something insulator, spring-loaded insulator thing. Anyway, I have an 18650 in here, and we're actually going to vape this. And I picked out a old school RDA to vape on this. It does look like a sonic screwdriver, Michelle. It does. Completely. I mean, not completely, but it's pretty close. What we're going to put on top, does anybody remember this RDA? No? Nobody remembers this? The Hermetic RDA from Suck My Mod and Blitz. So I am going to put this Hermetic RDA on top of the Smoke Chronos. So we have basically a product from like 2015 with a product from 2019. And I'm going to see if this vapes. What liquid should we put on there? Oat drips. Use the last of my oat drips. I've just built a single coil in here. I don't know if anybody's going to be able to see that deck. Does anybody remember the deck from this RDA? It was a little bit borrowed from the Ghoul RDA in that it had a positive and a negative, but you clamped it down with a ceramic block. It's a one screw on top ceramic block. I just clamped down some Breeze Tones coils. Actually, they're the Tri-Core. These ones. Tri-Core Aliens Nichrome 80 328 gauge Clapton with 36 gauge Tri-Core Aliens Breeze Tones. That's what I put in here. Came out to a 0.3, and if this is unregulated, it might vape, but again, it also might not. What? I push the button. Push the button over here. It's just a little squishy, sort of tactile button. Vapors are happening. This came out to a 0.3, and I'm wondering how much power it's actually going to give me. I feel like m.Terk, which once upon a time, smoke was called m.Terk. m.Terk. And that's why I know how to pronounce it smoke instead of smock, because they used to call themselves m.Terk. And it looks like m.Terk just took a look at that like iTaste 134 that came out and went, yeah, that. Let's copy that. Let's do that. Let's do something that looks exactly like the iTaste 134, which if you're curious as to what the iTaste 134 looks like, I happen to have an iTaste 134. And then the smoke. What do you mean China isn't original with its designs? Are you kidding me? That's crazy. These are very, very different, obviously. They don't carry any of the same aesthetic designs in any capacity from two different companies. No! No, of course not. All right, let's put this cap on here. Now, this was a single coil, single airflow slot. One single airflow slot here, right opposite the logo. It was right there. And as you saw, I was pressing the button, and it was firing. So why not? Let's try out the Hermetic, which is a 4-year-old RDA, on top of the Smoke Chronos, which is probably a 6-year-old mod. Cheers, you guys. No matter what's in your hand, vaping works. I forgot how kind of good the Hermetic is. The Hermetic is the downfall of this. This Chronos, this Smoke Chronos, is unregulated, and I feel like it's going through a non-mechanical switch. I feel like it's going through a wired switch that may or may not have like a MOSFET in it. So I have a feeling if you ran something too low on this smoke, your switch would just fail on you. And I've had switches fail on me, and it's not a fun experience. The last one that I can remember was in good Lord, late 2016. And it was the cult mod, KVLT mods, and, like Godfrey, and, a lot of satanic imagery and pentagrams and whatever. It's all meaningless anyway. But a lot of pentagrams and satanic imagery that I really, really liked. And there was one day I was just sitting at my desk, just whatever, being GrimmGreen, answering emails, whatever, looking at porn. And I look over, I hear this crackle. I hear... that unmistakable atomizer crackle sound. And I look over, and my cult mod is a dual 18650 unregulated with an RDA sitting on top of it, just firing. Just firing. That's what happens when you have an unregulated mod without a MOSFET in it. The switch will fail, and it will either fail in the off position, which you're good, or it'll fail in the on position and just burn the shit out of your atomizers and possibly over discharge your batteries. So I'm hoping this has a MOSFET in it. I've got to take that extra long drag because this feels like 3.7, 3.5, something like that. And with a 0.3, you're not going to be getting the power that you need. I will say, regardless of how it looks, it's kind of comfortable. Like, I'm not going to lie. It's smaller than it looks, and it feels smaller than it looks. I love a good single coil banger. It's never as much flavor as a dual coil, in my opinion. Like, ever. I've never got better flavor from a single coil than I have from a dual coil, which is why the Type 2 is a dual coil, because I wanted it to be a flavor banger. But it's still real nice. It's a little bit more mellow, I guess, on this. I'm going to put this on something with a bit more power. I'm going to put it on this VGod mod, and we'll see if we can get just a little bit more power, because this Smoke Chronos, as cool as it looks, it's just not providing me the power that I'm after. Eventually. All right, let's put this... Let's put this on the VGod mod. Let's put this Hermetic on the VGod mod. And if I remember correctly, I think I gave the Hermetic a pretty solid review. Let's turn this down to like 62 watts. Oh, yeah, that's going to be way better. Way better. I remember giving this Hermetic a pretty good review. In fact, I'm really enjoying it right now. Single coil banger, 60 watts, a 0.3? You kidding me? Get out of here. That's cool. That might even be a little bit too warm. I liked the Hermetic because you could drip through it and it just went right to your coil. You were dripping literally right on your coil. Nepheron, are you kidding me, Nepheron? Are you serious right now? Who agrees with Nepheron? It just doesn't make any sense to me why a single coil... I've never got better flavor from a single coil than I have from a dual coil. It's like, oh, well, my car with only half an engine goes just as fast as your car with 6 cylinders. I only have 3 cylinders, but it goes just as fast, I promise. Just as fast. Just as quick off the line, too. It'll go just as fast as your 6-cylinder car, even though I only have 3 cylinders. That's the argument for single coils. That's what the argument for single coils sounds like. But it's a damn good vape. I love a good single coil banger. The trade-off is, I guess, it's a little bit more mellow. You can turn it up and get some nice warmth, but you do get some good flavor. It's not excellent flavor. It's not sick flavor. No one would say that the flavor off this RDA is sick as tits. I would. You agree with Nepheron? You get out. I'm just kidding, Catherine. Don't get out. Stay here. Okay, you agree with Nepheron too, Wim. Well, you're the birthday boy. I have to agree with you. I have to agree with you, don't I? Smaller chamber, car reference, okay. adds lightness and can be more, sir. I'm putting your typo up there for everybody to see, my man. All right, well, the Smoke Chronos, a little bit to be desired, right? Really old product. I wasn't expecting greatness from it, although now that it's open and out, I'm going to take this battery out and I'm going to put it in my retro vaping Smithsonian collection down here because I feel like it needs to be included in there. There was a time when Smoke wasn't the company that they are today. You know, a lot of people really look up to Smoke, the Baby Beast. Oh my God, do you remember the Baby Beast? Everybody, if it wasn't Baby Beast compatible, fuck it. It might as well not even have existed. SmokeTech has made themselves into a pretty upstanding company. They still don't like it when I review their stuff, but back in the day, I want to tell you guys about back in the day with SmokeTech. They made a series of about 15 to 16 different mech mods that were all just hyper dangerous. These were the most dangerous mech mods on Earth. They had no vent holes. They had like no safety precautions. They were straight up dangerous. And Smoke just looked at every mech mod in the industry and just cloned it all and then released dangerous clones of every mech mod. That's Smoke's legacy to me. They've turned themselves into, I don't know, rather upstanding. See, Eifer disagrees. I agree with Eifer in that I disagree with Neferon. But you know what? It doesn't really matter. That's rocking. I like that single coil.
1 sec.
What? Siri, were you listening to me? They were all just hyper dangerous. Please read. She was listening to me. Stop listening to me. I don't like that. I don't like that Alexa listens to me either. So that's going to wrap up the retro vaping. You know what? The Hermetic, if you can find one, I would kind of still recommend this RDA. I would kind of still recommend this RDA. If you can find one for cheap, it's just a little single coil banger. It's got a real easy clamp, little ceramic clamp system deck. It's so easy to build, so easy to wick, and gives you okay flavor. Okay flavor. Okay flavor. It's just a nice little vape. Anyway, now that I've knocked everything over on my desk, what we are going to do now, perfect timing, I would like to taste a liquid, and I'm going to need you guys. This is serious. Look, serious. Don't make me flick the lights on and off. We're going to do a very random liquid tasting, and I need you guys to vote on it. Cool? Should we do super chats instead? Were there any super chats that came in? All right, let me real quickly look for some super chats. I'll just look here. We'll do this, and then we'll do this. Nope. We'll do this. Okay. I don't know what else came in. Google. Okay. Mind blowing. It depends on how much they charge. It's our ego review. $2. Okay. There was one from Gabe. Gabe had a super chat in. I don't know. What are you talking about, Jerry? My reindeer-drawn sleigh will smoke your car. Okay, Gabe Claus. That's because everybody knows that Santa Claus's sleigh runs on the magic of Christmas cheer. Okay, so yeah, of course it's going to go faster than my car, which runs on, anger. Really, I yell at my car, and that's what gives it fuel. It runs on anger. I can't go very far, but anyway, that's the last of the super chats. I don't know what Josh was talking about here. Jerry was talking about here. So now let's taste some liquid. Who's up for some liquid? Who's ready to vote? Where did my RDA go? Wait. Okay, here it is. I know I wicked an RDA for the liquid tasting tonight. Okay, I need your guys' help. Okay? Appreciate that, Zach. Need your guys' help. We're going to vote on the liquid for the very random liquid tasting. One of them's making a comeback. Don't vote yet. I'm going to put them all up here. Black pear, toffee custard, okay, or mocha. Vote now. Black pear, toffee custard, or mocha. Black pear, toffee custard, or mocha. I see a few. Jubbies. Someone's voting for Jubbies still. I still see Shy Tots. Watch that vote count. All right, let's see the single coin. Okay, yeah, Shy Tots. No other opinion, just Jubbies. People are still voting for Jubbies. Once again, our black pear, toffee custard, or mocha. Black pear. Oh man, black pear is gonna win, isn't it? Mocha. Whoa, mocha, toffee and pear, custard, black pear. Okay. I see where this is going. We ended up with the black pear. I think that's the vote, right? I feel good with the black pear. Jake White voted for black pear, and that's Kevin Chocolate voted for black pear. Everybody's voting for black pear. Sick Boy, black pear. Scott Jenkins, black pear. All right. It looks like this is going to win, which means I need a Nick shot. British Eyes, if you're still here, I have your thing still. But I need a Nick shot, which is going to be down here. Nope. All right. That means that a Nick shot is going to be in this. Yep. Okay. I got a Nick shot, and we're going to nick up this black pear. Now, see, frames, I know. I wanted to try the toffee. Look, the toffee and the mocha will be back next week, and I'm going to add a third one to the mix because you guys are ultimately the ones who decide what happens on this very, very random liquid tasting. And it is very random. So we're going to need to add some nicotine to this because this is a United Kingdom liquid. In the United Kingdom, they have these arbitrary rules where you have to mix the nicotine yourself. They want to take this out of the hands of professionals and put it into the hands of the consumer, which really is a terrible idea, isn't it? This could all be done at the factory, but instead, no, we're going to have consumers mixing nicotine in their houses. Okay, there it goes. Got it down. I gotta be careful here. I'm gonna have to shake it up. Shit! It happened again. I gotta get all that nicotine in there. Nicotine is not a crime. Okay. I don't know why I didn't do this the easy way. Can I do it the easy way now? It's just gonna pour in there. Nope. All right. We're going to have to deal with this surface tension every single time. That's fine. Oh, Lord. It's a real shame that the factory can't just do this. It's weird that the United Kingdom government wants people mixing their own nicotine into their own liquids. It just seems so crazy to me. Here we go. Let's deal with this surface tension again. All the nicotine isn't even going into this, and that's what's making me insane. Here, what if I did this? Oh, there it is. There we go. I am a genius. In case you're wondering, yes, GrimmGreen is a genius. I'm not, but I like to think that I am. All right, let's shake this up, wipe off all of the excess nicotine. All right. Now, let's shake it up. So we got Shy Tots Black Pear. And I chose this liquid to be up here because I have a complicated relationship with Shy Tots. I got hyped Shy Tots like you can't imagine. And then when I finally vaped Shy Tots, it wasn't nearly as impressive as I was hoping it was. People were telling me that the Shy Tots mango is like, oh my God, this is the best mango on earth, right? I didn't like it. I didn't like the mango. And then I tried Stan's pear, and that juice is not for me. I'm glad that Stan likes it. I'm glad that other people like it. It's just not for me, okay? So, this black pear, real skeptical, hyper skeptical, Neferon. I'm putting that on the chat just because I want to see it. Hashtag Grimm Genius. And that's the thing, Wired Talk, right? Like you get used to it. You're just like, no, what do you mean? That's how we buy liquids. We buy short fills. Duh. I have a Recoil original recipe, all wicked up, Shy Tots black pear, knuckle test. Okay. It's pearish. It's pear-esque. It's got essence of pear in it. I'm just going to juice up these coils as best I can. There's some vapors happening. All right. Shy Tots black pear. Really, guys? Really, guys? Exactly, Sally. Who knows? Who knows? Who knows what a black pear is? It's a rotten pear. Snap is so good. All right, I'm gonna put some more juice on here. Let me give it a little pull here. First toot, as it were. Okay. Here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to spend just a little bit of time with this liquid. We're going to come back and talk about it. I would normally play you some music right now, but I actually don't have any. So here's what you get. Let me just vape this for a second. We'll come back and talk about it. Cool? All right, cool.
I believe I could fly. I believe I could touch the sky any time of year. Dun 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 dun. I believe I can fly.
Took a surprise bio break there too. Okay, so don't forget to hit that like button, everybody. So, Shy Tots black pear. I am a fan of pear. I used to sell a pear e-liquid. Namber Juice had a liquid called Lucky Pear that was a culotta menthol pear flavor, and I loved it. Couldn't get enough of it. This Shy Tots pear, man. Here's what I'm going to say. I'm going to be nice. This is the GrimmGreen, diplomatic answer. It's not for me. It's not for me. This liquid, just straight up not for me. Slow down the Yak song and see what it sounds like. Oh, that's a good choice. Whoa. Yes, Josh, I do vape those Def Box mods. I haven't had them out in a while, though. I'll dig them back out. Here's where we're landing on the pear. It's not for me, okay? So, no, that's fine, Michelle. It's not for me. It's just not for me. I don't enjoy this flavor. I don't think it tastes good. I don't think it tastes like pear. It's got this like savory component to it. It's like pear beef. Hard pass. Hard pass. Hard pass. I'm sorry, Shy Tots. Hard pass on the black pear. Hard pass on the black pear. It was a hard pass on the B. Pearnaceous liquid as well. It's going to be a hard pass on the black pear. I don't think it tastes like pear, and that's the big problem I have with it. I think it tastes like meat. It tastes like it's savory. It's not sweet. I don't get sweetness from this. I get savory from this. If this is a pear, it is a flame-broiled, barbecued pear. No. I mean, I get a little bit of creaminess in there. I get like a hint of like a fruity, maybe pearish fruit type of flavor, but it really doesn't taste like pear to me. Maybe that's what a black pear is. Maybe that's what black pear tastes like. I don't know what black pear tastes like. But I know if this is what black pear tastes like, no. I say no to the black pear. It's not for me. I don't enjoy it. I don't like it. I don't want to vape it. I'll take one more toot, and then I'll say the same thing that I've been saying this whole time, and that is it's not for me, and I don't think it tastes like pear. There's some component to it that's just not grooving with me, not driving with me at all. Black Worcestershire pear. Almost. Wow. All right. Well, that was the liquid tasting. Unfortunately, I'm glad I finally tasted it, the Shy Tots black pear, but it's just not for me. Let me have one more pull to really make sure that it's not for me. Yeah, it's not for me. It tastes like beef. I can't get past it. I cannot get past that flavor. It's not for me. Not for me. If you're looking for a pear flavor, don't get that one. Get a different one. It's just not for me. Let's go ahead. Let's start winding this down. Were there any more? I saw a few more super chats. That's fine. That's all you get. What else happened here in super chat land? Let's see. The last one was Gabe. That's right. Kevin, just because you said super chats, much love, gave 5 to Vic, so you should get 5 too. Yeah, absolutely. You don't have to look. You don't have to match. You don't have to match your contributions to another YouTuber. That's fine. But I appreciate it, Kevin. Baby Doe, reindeer Hemi swap. Oh yeah, it still would wallop my Toyota. Wallop. Mums for Dampfer. That's why there is a little needle point on the nicotine bottle just to say, it's the same in joining me, but not too bad for a beginner. Yeah, I am impatient. I'm impatient, mums. And that's why I end up just ripping the tip off of there and trying to pour it in as quickly as I can. Fishy, what a effing great day for a chill live stream series. You look forward to these every week, Fishy. I look forward to these every week, Fishy. We're in this together, brother. Not the real Gerard Butler. You should have vaped the toffee custard. It's way better. Oh, really? Where were you during the voting, Lee? I don't recall seeing a Lee vote unless you voted multiple times, which, election fraud, duh. Eifer, that's very gracious of you. Can I get the Yak song sent to me so I can set it as my ringtone? Pretty please, with Guar albums on top. Okay. Look, you didn't have to invoke the holy scumdogs of the universe, but yes, I will definitely send you Yak Song. And I want to say, I especially like the idea of Yak Song being someone's ringtone. New Wave Dave, hashtag bring back caramelized bananas. Hashtag, okay. But it won't be available in the United States, unfortunately. Let's start winding down, you guys. We've been going hard. I don't even know if I have a Getting to Know GrimmGreen bumper in here. Oh, yeah, I do. I definitely do. Let's get to know GrimmGreen. Let's wind down. Let's talk about some tunes. Okay, you guys. Well, welcome to the end of the official GrimmGreen weekly Thursday vaping vlog. I hope you enjoyed yourself. I hope you had fun. I hope you got to goof off. I hope you got to drink something good. I hope you got to vape. I hope you got to rebuild. I hope you got to hang out. I hope you got to just forget for a little while that the world is fucking stupid. And this is the only place that makes sense. You know? That's how I feel. This is the only place that makes sense to me anymore. The rest of the world makes no sense to me anymore because here I can read science and I can, think rationally. And in the outside world, it's just, nope, just whatever. Parents against pot. Anyway, I appreciate you guys hanging out with me tonight. And we're going to end this by finally adding 2 more tracks to the Getting to Know GrimmGreen Spotify playlist. Created this playlist forever ago, and I haven't added any songs to it recently just because this segment keeps getting bumped from the end of the vlog. So we're bringing it back, and this is coming with a story. Mark Moots. I've talked about Mark Moots like more times than I can even possibly imagine. I was in a band with Mark Moots for like a decade. We were the Swamp Donkey. It was the most fun I've ever had. And Mark Moots opened my brain up to a whole mess of music that I had never really listened to before. I had never really dug into before. And it turns out that I love it. And that is the wide genre of stoner rock, stoner metal. And for Christmas, my wife, she got me a little orange amplifier, little practice amp. So I strung up a guitar and I've just been playing it at the fuzziest distortion that I possibly can, at the highest volume that I possibly can. I'm trying to learn Crowbar songs and I'm trying to learn Fu Manchu songs. Now, there are already 2 banging Fu Manchu songs on this playlist, you guys. Bangers. We're adding 2 more. So this is a split. This represents 2 EPs that Fu Manchu released back in the day. One of them was called Godzilla. One of them was called Eatin' Dust. And I remember Eatin' Dust had a like a dune buggy going over like a sand dune on it. That's just the way Fu Manchu rolls. They're real vintage, real retro, real like California surf culture, long skateboards and dune buggies and like desert rock. And that's what they do. Their guitars are fuzzy and the singer can't really sing. He just kind of talks through the songs and I love it. And they write these really great like fuzzy stoner riffs that you just get caught in your head. I suddenly became a big Fu Manchu fan after I heard the very first Fu Manchu song that I ever listened to in my life, which is off the Action Is Go, or off of California Crossing, which is the song California Crossing. I put this CD in and I listened to it for the first time in my life and I went, well, shit, I love Fu Manchu now. Huge Fu Manchu fan. I rock my Fu Manchu hoodie all the time. I have multiple Fu Manchu records, and I bought a few of them on vinyl, and this is one that I couldn't pass up because it's got 2 bangers on it. Previously, these bangers were on separate EPs. No longer. Thanks to Godzilla's Eatin' Dust, we're going to put the track Godzilla on this playlist. It is a banger. It's a banger. The second song we're putting on this is off of side A, Mongoose. We're putting 2 tracks from this, once split EP, now one almost full length. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 songs. That's a full length in my opinion. Godzilla and the Mongoose. And if you're interested in getting into like stoner metal, stoner rock, Fu Manchu is a really great jumping off point. I have like 1,000 stoner recommendations for you, but Fu Manchu is just, I love this record and Fu Manchu. You know, what else are you going to say? It's stoner rock, it's desert rock, it's like Southern California skateboard rock. Like that's the most accurate description I can think of. So, Now, we're going to put those on the Getting to Know GrimmGreen Spotify playlist, which will be linked down below. It's something like, how many songs are on this? Let's find it. I like that Spotify doesn't put your playlists in any alphabetical order at all. 54 songs on there, 3 hours and 37 minutes of, I'm telling you, banger after banger after banger. This thing runs the gamut from Sepultura to Iron Maiden to Cave In, Warren Zevon, Witchcraft and Creator and Fu Manchu and Clutch. And oh my God, this is the playlist of my life. This is the soundtrack to my life. So I'll be adding these songs to that playlist, and I'll be popping that playlist down in the description below. Now, if there's not any more super chats, I think it's damn time to wind this down. We had one more from Cholo. Is that you, Cholo? Are you Trollo? Of course, I watched the ending LMAO. Rad that I join in to talks of stoner metal. Dude, you're a stoner metal fan? We have so much to talk about. You like Orange Goblin? You like The Obsessed? Do you like High on Fire? I love all those bands. You ever heard of Drunk Horse? You should listen to Drunk Horse. Acid King? You into Acid King? I love Acid King. Place of the Skull? Have you heard Place of the Skull? Seriously, check out The Obsessed, Orange Goblin. Okay. We'll talk about stoner metal another day, but I appreciate you being here. And I think that's where we're going to land. I think that's where we're going to end this here vlog program. Let me take a one. No, it doesn't have Entombed in it, but Entombed is an incredible band. And you get street cred from me just by mentioning the name Entombed, Neferon. Go, 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 Godzilla. Oh my God, Fu Manchu's so good. Let me take one quick look around the room and make sure I didn't forget anything. I did not, except I did forget one thing. I forgot completely. Yeah, that's my sobriety. Yeah. I was sober before this started, and now, thanks to, I'm blaming Smacks, 412, and Duchess, and Not the Real Gerard Butler for peer pressuring me into drinking way too much booze. I like that the vlog once was like, hey, let's hang out and let's fellowship and let's talk about vape stuff and let's fight the man and let's just be a community together, you know, and do this thing together. And now it's just become, let's get Nick drunk. Let's get Nick drunk. Are you tuning into the vlog? I don't know. Is Nick getting drunk? Yeah, hell yeah. All right, then I'll tune in. All right. Joshy My Goshi. I'm going to end this off with the last super chat. Joshy My Goshi, captain of the replay crew. I appreciate you being here, man. Anyway, thank you, Sally. I'm going to put that up on the screen just because I like it so much. Thank you guys so much for coming out for the vlog, man. I can't tell you enough like how much this means to me and how much I love doing the vlog, and I love that you guys like just being here. Like, even if you don't chat, even if you don't say anything, I just like you being here. I like feeling like I'm hanging out with all my friends, you know? That's really what does this for me. I feel like I'm hanging out with all my friends, and I appreciate the ever-loving fuck out of you guys. So, with that said, I'm going to go ahead and wrap this vlog up. We had a lot of fun tonight, you guys. We had a lot of fun tonight. I feel like every vlog is a little bit more fun than the last one, which means by the end of 2021, it's going to be anarchy. It's just going to be crazy. We're just going to be getting rowdy as hell in here. Texas 86, I love you. You missed everything, but I appreciate you being here. So I'm going to go ahead and wrap this up, you guys. You've seen me drunk, Rob. Next week I should just make a big volcano bag before the stream. That is a terrible idea, and I will never do that. But thank you guys seriously so much for coming out. Remember that no matter what anybody tells you, vaping is at least 95%. At least, probably more. At least 95% less harmful for you than burning deadly combustible tobacco cigarettes. Here's what I'll tell you. Vaping has no carcinogens. Vaping has no tar. Vaping has no smoke. Vaping has no additives. There are 4 ingredients to every e-liquid. 4. Vaping is going to change the world, and flavors are going to help it, and you guys are going to help vaping change the world, okay? I believe in you that much. Anyway, thank you guys so much for coming out. Remember that no matter what anybody tells you, vaping, way better. Fuck cigarettes. Fuck smoking. Vaping is the future, and the future is now. Actually, I can't say that. Rip Chippers is going to send me a cease and desist. So here's what we'll do. I'll say thank you guys. I love you all into the ground. Be excellent to each other always, no matter if you have differences or not. Just be excellent to each other. I love you all, and I'll see you back here next week. Same Grimm time, same Grimm channel. It's the vlog, you guys. Peace out.